Warning, warning, to all Nintendo Switch 2 users, buyers, what is it, pre-orderers, connoisseurs, you know what it is though, man. Nintendo has issued a warning for anybody that's using emulation, anything that's, I guess, altering the console or whatever to basically download free games and stuff on there and other uses for emulation. There's going to be a bunch of mad people if they continue to use emulation, and I'm going to show you why though. But let's talk about it. All right, shout outs to PC Gamer. PC games remain undefeated. Well, obviously, I mean, it is the best system because get everything. Nintendo now says it has the right to brick your Switch if it thinks you're pirating games or modifying the console. Well, this isn't a new thing. I think they've been doing this. I think it was like with the Wii U and other consoles and stuff. They've been saying they was gonna, I guess, cut down on that. They was basically gonna enforce that rule though. But it seems like they're serious now though, because with this next gen console with the Switch 2, they're not playing any games, and they have the tech to find everybody that's doing it now too. It's funny because I'm pretty sure we've all emulated at some point on whatever system that we're using, whether it be a computer or anything. We've all tried that at least once though, but they are definitely putting their foot down on this Switch 2 because the Switch 2 is their baby. It's the new system, and they're trying to make all the money off of it, which is understood though, man. So buy the console once it becomes available. Yeah, let's get back to it though. Let's talk about why and what does this entail? Citizen, we have detected installation of an unlicensed BioSite software modification. Prepare for, let's see, interdiction by a licensed Nintendo paramilitary subcontractor. Haha, that is funny. All right, see, when you purchase your links. All right, here we go. Oh, shout out to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Y'all see that, man? I'm gonna be getting that game too for my Switch too. First spotted by GameFile, readers may encounter a paywall. Nintendo has recently changed its online user agreement, which they have the right to, in multiple consumer unfriendly ways just before the launch of the Switch 2, which is about a month from now, less than a month from now actually. Chief among them, Nintendo asserts the right to render your console permanently unusable if it determines you're in violation of the agreement. Nintendo's specific new phrasing, distinct from its prior EULA or EULA, I'm probably saying it wrong, but it is what it is. Y'all can correct me in the comments. From 2021, is that you acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the Nintendo account services and or the applicable Nintendo device, emphasis mine, yours basically, permanently unusable in whole or in part. The restrictions and questions are that you may not. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. Basically, Nintendo has the right to shut your console down, making it a brick instead of a system that you can play games, stream, and do anything. Why? Because it says in the terms that it is illegal to emulate games. It is illegal to alter your console to download and pirate free games off of basically turn it into an emulator to where you don't have to buy stuff, and they have the tech to do that. For everybody that think they're gonna get around that and stuff though, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. And I get it. Some of y'all probably like, no, I paid the money, it's my console and all this stuff. It's a law. It's against the law, and they can do it's in their terms. Whenever you purchase the console, the terms are right there. So yeah, you can't do that. You can't, even if you buy something, you can't. That's piracy. That's stealing. You can't do that. It is what it is though, man. It's their rules. Their company, their console, even though you paid for it, they can do what they want. And they don't have to refund you your money that you paid for it if you're just sitting on a brick right now. A brick that does nothing because you decided to not pay for games. Warning, you have been warned. You have been warned that if you emulate your console, your Switch 2, they will find a way to brick it And there's nothing you can do about it. You can get mad, you can call customer service. Nada, nothing, zilch, nothing that's finito, nothing you can do about it. Publish, copy, modify, reverse engineer, lease, rent, decompile, deassemble, distribute, offer for sale, or create, I'm definitely not saying it right, works of any portion of the Nintendo account services. Bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, tamper with, or otherwise circumvent any of the functions or protections of Nintendo account services, including through the use of hardware of software that would cause the Nintendo account services to operate other than the accordance with its documentation and intended use. Obtain, install, or use of unauthorized copies of Nintendo account services. Exploit the Nintendo account services in any manner other than to use them in accordance with the applicable documentation and intended use. In each case, without Nintendo written consent or express authorization, or unless otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law. So that means you can't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, it's not going to go the way y'all think it's going to go. You think that you've been getting away with it for years, you know, for a whole decade and stuff. Oh, they're not paying attention to me. Yeah, I want you to think I want to explain to y'all how upgraded technology is right now. They can scan your device and see if there's unauthorized software or technology inside your console if it's been modified. This is off script though, but just think about it. Have you ever just been sitting around or whatever and you talking about something with your friends or whatever? Let's say you was just talking about Taco Bell, right? Like, man, Taco Bell sounds good right now. As soon as you get on your phone, now you see Taco Bell ads. Why do you think that is, right? Because they have the technology or whatever to basically listen to what you're talking about, and that's just how far we've come along with technology. So you don't think that they have the tech to scan your system to see what it is? Like, I feel like Nintendo has the similar tech to where they can press a button and scan everybody's device to make sure everybody's complying with their rules. Sounds crazy, but look at the world of AI we're in. Look at the world of coding. Look how far we've come from 8-bit gaming. Like, we're basically in the future. We're past the future right now, though, man. It's like, it's the craziest things that we're seeing with technology, and even to the fact of like how realistic this stuff looks. I apologize for rambling though, man, but I'm just saying, don't do it. They have the technology to find what you're doing. This is what it is, though, man. Well, I'm not going to spend too much longer on this or whatever, and we're going to close pretty soon. For context, the same selection of the ULA used to read this: you are not allowed to lease, rent, sub-license, publish, copy, modify, adapt, translate, reverse engineer, decompile, or disassemble all in any portion of the Nintendo account services without Nintendo's written consent, or unless otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law. Yeah. Okay, well that's the gist of it. You don't have to read the rest of it. If you think that they don't have the right to brick your console, mess it up, they definitely do. Because at the end of the day, even if you bought the console and you're putting your own, putting emulator in it or some type of chip and stuff inside the Switch 2, that's against the law. And they put it in the terms that if you break the law, we have the right to break your console, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is once they brick it. And do you want to risk losing, if you bought is it $4.99, I believe? Yeah, $4.99 for the Mario Kart bundle Switch 2. And would you want to risk losing $540? That's how much it was. I feel like a lot of these emulator sites and stuff, they're going to start shutting down, because in the past, Nintendo has gotten rid of a few emulator sites or whatever. No, not allegedly. I've seen that they found a way to get rid of them along with other companies. So it's only a matter of time before your favorite emulator site goes down. And now obviously new ones are going to pop up though. But like I said, Nintendo has the tech to brick your console, even if you bought it with your own money, there's still a terms and service that you basically cannot steal and download stuff and put it on it. It's against the law. It doesn't matter what you think. Oh, it's mine. I can do what I want. Being cheap instead of just saving your money and then getting the product that you want. But yeah, though, man. Those are my thoughts of Nintendo Switch 2 against emulation and emulators. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, though, man. Do you think Nintendo has the right to brick your console? I do, because in the day, it's in the terms. What would you do if your console ended up, bricked or whatever, basically because you were using emulation? Would you be upset? Or would you just take the L, move on, and get you another Switch 2? But you already know what to do, man. Architect Mr. J with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, share. Until next time, peace.